After reshaping U.S.-Russia relations, President Donald Trump is now turning his attention to China, seeking to undo the trade policies of his predecessor, Joe Biden. In his second term, Trump is pushing for a broader, more ambitious trade agreement with Beijing, aiming to revive stalled negotiations from his first presidency.
I have a very good relationship with President Xi. I think a great relationship with President Xi. But remember, he loves China, and I love the USA. So, right there's a little bit of competitiveness. But the relationship I have with President Xi is, I would say, a great one.
Sources within the administration say Trump envisions a deal that extends beyond trade, compelling China to increase its purchases of American goods and boost investments in the U.S. The agreement may also touch on nuclear security, an issue Trump believes he can negotiate personally with Chinese President Xi Jinping. As part of his strategy, Trump has already taken aggressive steps to pressure Beijing. He has imposed a 10% tariff on all Chinese imports, calling it an opening salvo in the new trade talks. Additionally, his administration is discussing revoking China's permanent normal trade relations (PNTR) status, a move that could fundamentally alter economic ties between the two nations. Trump has repeatedly criticized Biden for failing to enforce the 2020 trade deal, which required China to purchase an additional $200 billion in U.S. goods and services. He argues that if the Biden administration had taken a tougher stance, Beijing would have followed through on its commitments. Speaking to the press recently, Trump reaffirmed his willingness to engage in fresh trade talks with China, but blamed Biden for weakening the previous agreement.
It's possible. Well, we did a great trade deal with China. We did it great for the farmers, great for manufacturers. They had to buy $50 billion worth of our product, and we were making them buy it. The problem is that Biden didn't push them to adhere to it.
Trump is applying a familiar playbook. Just as he took a hardline approach toward Russia, he is now using similar tactics with China. He has not ruled out escalating tariffs or taking further action if Beijing does not come to the negotiating table. Meanwhile, his administration is considering high-profile meetings between Trump and Xi, either in Washington or at Mar-a-Lago, though no official visit has been confirmed. Trump's push to reset China-US relations is part of a broader effort to undo Biden's legacy. After strengthening ties with Russia, he now appears determined to reshape America's economic relationship with Beijing. With negotiations still in the early stages, all eyes are on whether Trump's bold tactics will lead to a historic trade agreement or deepen economic tensions between the world's two largest economies.